Jack, won't you tell me a little bit about how do you get these trees to bloom for the flower show?
Getting a 30-foot tree into a leaf and or flower, and we have 250 different kinds of plants in our exhibit, is a year-long project. Some plants require refrigeration in order to get an early dormancy or winter treatment. Otherwise, they will not come into leaf if they don't have a certain number of days and a certain amount of cold temperature. So some of these trees are actually put into refrigeration units, especially things like sycamore trees or beech trees, or we have a live oak out front. Those trees come very late in the spring as far as pushing their leaves. So they first have to be refrigerated. Then after they're refrigerated and have that cold dormancy, we take them into our heated greenhouses. We don't have 30-foot high greenhouses, so they go in on the horizontal and are laid in horizontally into the greenhouse on heated floors. Our heat is in the floor in the greenhouse, so the root balls get heat from the floor. We also have misting systems, and we run a misting system about every hour, night and day, in order to keep moisture like early spring rains on the trees. We also have high pressure sodium vapor lights, which provide a full spectrum of lighting for the tree. And we vary the length of day because trees will come into flower and or leaf based on the number and the length of hours in the day. So you have that whole regimen also. In addition to that, we are probing the root balls regularly and making sure they have enough moisture in, and they also have enough of fertilizer and nutrients, because we're forcing these things sometimes at pretty high temperatures. This winter, in order to get some of these trees into flower and leaf, we ran our greenhouses at 85 degrees night and day for 5 weeks. The rest of the time we were running our greenhouses probably in the 70s. We have to watch that they don't get too hot, and we have to also make sure that they don't have too cool of a period, because then that would lose a week of time. And all these things have to be in flower or leaf. That's this 1 week in the Philadelphia Flower Show in early March, which is happening right now here at the show, of course. Then all these trees have to be brought in refrigerated trucks into the show so that they don't have any damage from 70-degree temperatures, which we now have outside. So you're talking about taking these huge trees out of greenhouses into heated trucks. Sometimes tunnels are made between the greenhouse and the truck if it's 70 degrees out. If it's 70 degrees hits these leaves, they're gone. And that's months and months of work and effort, and you can't go out and find another sycamore tree or an oak tree anywhere on the East Coast in full leaf for this flower show. It's a huge effort, and we have 35 years of experience. Stony Bank's been in the show for 35 years, and we keep accurate records of every plant we force, all the timing, what we've done to it, what has failed, what has worked. So it's a real horticultural effort, and it's kind of a specialty, and you have to keep accurate records, and you have to love what you do, believe me.
Jack, what is this tree that's in bloom? It's so beautifully.
Yeah, we won the Gold Medal Plant Award this year because we have almost 25 different PHS, Pennsylvania Horticultural Society's Gold Medal plants in our exhibit. And this year, the native Chionanthus virginicus, which is the white fringe tree. The flowers look like a beard or a fringe. And it's a great native tree, has a nice big leaf later after it flowers, and is a great tree for a native landscape or for a regular backyard garden where it gets a little bit of shade.
And that's your business, that's what you do for others.
That's what we do. We design and landscape and install beautiful gardens in Pennsylvania here.
Well, I'm thrilled you got a gold medal for this, because you can't believe that spring is here until you come to see this exhibit. It's extraordinary.
Well, I think it's absolutely beautiful.